Hi, so I am having a short announcement for next week, which is not a good announcement. I have the feeling that my laptop is going to need the guarantee fixed because the guarantee I bought is almost done over out of date, and this laptop I have used for too long to buy a guarantee for it, so it will not be a wise decision to spend on it. But I have a feeling that the fan which makes the laptop less hot is have some kind of sound, and the webcam itself it is kind of like going to be not good because sometimes it lost the connection, and it is not good while if I don't have the camera and a laptop at the same time, so I must go and fix it. This is the first reason. And for today's vlog, I would like to speak about my accent. Uh, it's a little bit dark, right? Okay, my accent. It is, yesterday I said, it is kind of mixed between English and American English and British English. Why? And I have a different accents because at school I am learning American English, and from the American way, but in sometimes when we have because I learned at a semi foreign languages high school. My school actually invited volunteer students from other countries to come and to teach us couple hours of English for around 1 or 2 months. And those people are mostly from England, from Australia, and from Scotland, and their accents is different from the American ones. And while learning English, I gain all the different accents from everyone into my head, and that is why I have the ability to listen to English better than some of my friends here that in my work, because I listen to many of different accents when I grow up with the learning English progress, and that is the main reason, and it causes me sometimes I was confused between the words, how to pronounce this. For example, the word schedule or schedule, and sometimes I mixed the word. I thought it was schedule. That is my mistake because of not paying attention on the word director and director or director. That is the first reason about my English pronunciations. The second thing is that I have a different accent. Some of my friends told me here in Vietnam, some of my Vietnamese friends said that your English is kind of strange and I don't understand you. And they even say that your English is good, but I don't like your pronunciation, your accents at all. And they just feel it is not interesting and attractive because I talked totally different from them. But yeah, when they see me at that kind of point, I also see their English very strange to me, and I don't like their accent. Even when they are my friends in the English club, I just cannot listen to what they are speaking because it gives me confusion. Why I have the different accents? Because I grew up in Germany, and I speak German for 7 years in my life when I in seven when I was 2 to 10 8 years, and that is why I have the German accent in some of the words. And people say that I have kind of a German accent, and I don't know in which word it is. For example, the word swear, which is SWEAR, that I swear something, but I cannot pronounce the word swear. I pronounce it like swear in German. I have the thing with my tongue that I cannot change it in some particular words. And yeah, with German, my pronunciation is better than with English. It sounds more natural. But with German, I have forgotten many things. Besides, I also trying to learn another languages, which is French, and I'm getting confused sometimes. For example, now you have the word information. In English, it is information. In French, I believe it is information, and in German, it is informationen. Information. And sometimes in my head, I think one word in English, for example, and I speak it in my mouth accidentally in German. That is kind of like crazy. And now I'm working in the tourism industry. It gives me the ability to communicate with many people every day from all around the world. And what I do is sometimes I mix everything up in my head, and I just cannot remember what for example, what that person told me in which language. For example, if that person remains to speak to me in German, I will remember, yes, he's German. If that person speaks to me this detail in English, I will remember, yes, he spoke to me in English. But with one person who can speak to me in two languages, I will only remember the content, the detail, what he or she told me, but cannot remember in which language I was told. For example, my friend, she's Vietnamese, and my co-worker, she speaks to me in Vietnamese, obviously, but sometimes we have fun together and we speak to with each other in English. And when I remember back the story, I could not remember in what language she told me. And there was a funny thing. I remember that one time um, there was a guest coming into the hotel to find another friend, and I knew that the other friend who stays in the hotel was German. But when that person came up, he's kind of handsome, and he said something. He asked me something, and I respond. And then I remember the exact sentence that he told me, that du kannst auch Deutsch sprechen, which is you can also speak German. He asked me in German, and I said, ja, ich kann auch Deutsch sprechen. It means, yes, I can also speak German. And we communicate, and we in some couple conversations minutes, and at the end of that conversation, at the end of the day, I cannot remember why he asked me in German that I can also speak German. Because I don't remember when I say hi to him, and when I ask him what he do, who he want to meet, in English or German. I cannot really remember that part. I just remember that I asked him that, and he answered me. Maybe because I knew that his friend was German, So I asked in German, or because he heard my accent that has the German accent in it a little bit. So he speak to me in German. One of the two things, I don't know, and I cannot remember to this point. I'm having such a bad uh, memory, and sorry for the light, it goes off because of the what here, what is this, the screen of the laptop just go off because it is in the sleeping mood, because I'm not touching it. Yeah, it is kind of dark. Well, I had one tiring day today at work, sleeping a little bit, and I'm trying to sleep early so I can wake up early at the night or at early morning, around 2 or 3 o'clock, and doing what I have to do, because tomorrow is tomorrow is Sunday. But yeah, you will know about tomorrow, but tomorrow may be a busy day for me. Which, have a nice weekend. Bye. I talk too much, ways to stop here.